Today's a really sunny day here, it's the 1st of May, and I'm out here having a look at my pot-grown wisteria. I always wanted to have one of these, and this courtyard here doesn't have any soil, so I've had to grow one in a pot. And the size of the pot I've taken has been the biggest one I could find at the time. It was a 45 centimeters in diameter pot. It contains about 50 liters of compost. And this wonderful vine is doing really well. It's been here for, this will be the 5th year now, and usually around May it starts flowering. Of course this year everything's a bit delayed because we had quite a cold, long winter, so it's just biding its time, but I think we're soon going to be seeing some little flower buds and everything. What I need to do, because it's in a pot, I really have to refresh the soil to make sure it has enough nutrition to grow well. So what I'm going to do is just scrape out the top few centimeters here of soil and get some new stuff down with lots of feed as well, lots of plant food. So I'll just go on with scraping it out. Okay, so that's what I've pulled out from just the top of the pot. Not a lot. It looks nice and clean now. And I'm just going to mix up a bunch of nice compost to add to the top now, to give it a bit of feed. So I have a bag here of just multi-purpose compost. I'm going to get a few scoops of that in here and then add a bit of things like this here. That's really good for them, for flowers in particular. See, this is actually called a fruit and flower booster. So, and also I've got some extra nitrogen too. I also like mixing things like banana peels, also full of potassium actually, and eggshells, all kinds of things. So lots of good ways to use up kitchen waste too, just to feed the plants. So I mixed up a bit of mix of some compost, some sulfate of potash, some nitrogen rich fertilizer, and a bunch of crushed eggshells. That's all those little white bits in there, just to give a bit of extra nutrition. Some people are put off by using eggshells because they say that it takes them forever for the eggshells to break down, but the plant isn't going anywhere, so it's got time to use up all that calcium at some point. So I'm going to just add it to the pot. There we go, just really nice mix of all kinds of healthy stuff in there for the plant to help it thrive this year. We've had a lot of rain recently, so it's not thirsty, but I will give it a little drink now just to help all the soil settle. Just water it all in. A bit of a drench there. If you look really closely, there are some little flower buds right there, and so before too long we should be having some really beautiful wisteria blossom.